Bazakastine. So Bazakastine is this side, Joost is this side. I am a little bit slow with the start of the stream, but here we are nonetheless. I don't know why the cursor's not there, but I'm sure you can see it with the little box. So I hope we're all okay. I'm just going to see if I can get somebody else to come and commentate with me. But it's okay. So we've got two lizardmen teams. So we've got the non-furry animals. Let's just go through the teams. We've got Block Mighty Blow, Normal Skink, or Crazy Borgia. Frenzy Block, Tackle Mighty Blow, Break Tackle, Strength 5, but only Armour 6. Kick Skink. Guard Block, Tackle, Break Tackle. Guard Stand Firm, Block Mighty Blow. Guard Block, Mighty Blow, Juggernaut. So pretty standard stuff. Strength 6 Crocs. That's going to be useful. AV10 Guard Block, Break Tackle. Okay. What else have we got over here? What's he got in reserve? Wow. Okay, so we've got a Short Hands Sidestep Skink. And we've got a Movement 10. One turner, basically. AG4. So he's going to be pretty tricky to stop. And on Bazakastine's team, Guard Crocs, he's going to have some crazy stuff on here. Skink Runner. He's changed his little... I'm sure that was a different sound before. Different logo. Your standard stuff, really. Strength 6. Block, Tackle, Dodge, Mighty Blow. Strength 5, Guard, Stand Firm, Block and Grab. Strength 6. Oh, Strength 5. Look at those stats, man. And you've got a crazy legend skink. So pretty vulnerable skinks, really. So it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out. Excellent. I'm just talking to the coaches now, make sure they're both okay with me streaming it. And then I will just put a little bit of magic out here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go away. Okay. I'm just going to update stuff. For some reason, we're not streaming at the moment. What am I streaming at the moment? Okay. Should be. Okay. Yeah, we are now. We're live. Okay. So, this is... Oh, we've got a casualty. Is he going to use his apothecary? I didn't see who it was. Let me just have a look. It's just a skink. Normal skink. You're not going to rappo that. Crown of Sands Qualifier. Qualifier. Joost v Bazakastine. Awesome. Right, okay, we're good to go. I'm just going to save those changes. Update information. And we are away. Right, okay. Okay. Just trying to set up. This is a bit of a last minute thing. So, I'm just trying to... trying to just get this out there so people can come and watch. On the fumble, and okay, out here, out of Sands, Quali, Joost, v Bazakastine, here. Ta-da! Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's see if I can get Flicks to come and join me. In chat. I'll give him a call. Let me find him. There he is. Where is he? Where is he? We have been talking today, so shouldn't be too far away. I'll see if I can just voice call him. Okay, we should be able to work this out. Let's see if I can hear him. Okay, so Bazza scored early. I think he probably had to. And there was probably a lot of pressure on him, so I think that's a good call. Flicks, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? If somebody who's watching could just tell me if they can hear Flicks. It just saves my monotone voice being all the while on.
They can't hear me.
Sorry?
They cannot hear me
They can't hear you. How do you know?
because I'm watching the stream.
Oh yeah, but it'll be a delay. Let me just turn you up a bit.
Yeah, but Yeah, you can't hear me. You're not.
I can hear you.
Yes, but the viewers can't hear me.
um, hmm. Oh, okay. Cheers,
Oh
Astro.
shit! Now you can hear me.
Okay, are we too loud?
Uh,
What do you think? Astro, very quiet. I'll turn you up a bit. Okay, test it for me, Asti. A
hello.
bit more, maybe. There we go. I think that should be fine. Thanks, Astro. So yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So who's your money on? And I know Baz is one of us, as it were.
Yes, Bazakastine absolutely has my money on. Probably the best lizard coach.
Yeah, he's a very, very good lizard coach. But Joost
He
isn't
has,
anything to be sniffed at, is he?
yeah, and his team is so disgustingly strong
Well,
that
he's got
it kind of makes.
those plus strengths.
To me, the plus strengths are very much icing on the cake. It's more the two AG4 skinks with block that just rounds out the whole
Yeah,
team
yeah,
so well.
those skinks are just
Yeah,
pretty good,
because
aren't they?
he has basically the equivalent of like two star players at all times, like two morgues on
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
team,
yeah.
which is disgusting.
It's it is pretty disgusting. I'm just going to turn you up a bit again, Flix. See if you're
That's fair.
yeah, okay. Lovely. There we go. And I'm just gonna. I think that's okay with levels in terms of that. That should be fine. Okay. So we are at turn 2 for Joost. Joost turn 2. So what's his
Were you in Joost's shoes, what would be your game plan?
right now?
Yes.
The thing is, it's. I mean, it's. He's got Slibley there. He's using Slibley, but he's not set up very well there. I don't think. Um, I'm not sure. You've got. Well, I mean, what do you do? Do you try and
That's
keep
the
the ball
big.
for the whole drive?
Well,
It's not going to be
I
easy
mean,
because you've got those, loads of break tackle, strength 6 break tackle. That's going to be straight into a cage, isn't it? So
yeah.
he's going to struggle. He's really got to play well positionally here, um, and he's really got to maybe count on taking some players out.
Yes. Definitely.
Skink
And
hunting.
that's the problem with Bazak's team. He's only really got one that he needs to take care of, and that's the agility 4 block, sidestep, sure feet.
Yeah, definitely. But interestingly, I mean, lizards v lizards is always a tough matchup, I think.
Yes.
Because I think they're a very strong team at all TVs. Well, can be if you skill them correctly. Do you play lizards much,
Um,
Flix?
I just started a lizard team, but I'm having difficulties in the way of ordering the skill ups.
Okay.
I got a lot of early skills on the skinks, which
Yeah.
makes my team pretty bloated and not very good.
And you need skills on those Saurus, don't you? Because they've got to hold
Yes.
the line.
And they're a team which very much can have droughts in player development, which I
Yeah.
don't tend to like.
Yeah.
Because if you lose a couple of Saurus, like in back to back games, you're getting set back like maybe 20, 30 games until you're good again.
Yes.
Speaking of Saurus,
Yeah.
if we look at both teams' like philosophies, we find that they're pretty similar. Like the Saurus are skilled
Yeah, they're
in.
built pretty similar.
Yes, the only exception is one of them has much better Sauruses or Sorai. One weakness, though, I would say with Baz's team, he doesn't have like he has one diving tackle skink, but it doesn't have anything else, so it's pretty vulnerable. What the? Oh,
What's he
he's
fouling?
fouling with a Saurus?
That has he got a bribe? He's got a bribe though, but still,
Yeah, that's dangerous.
that is. It's interesting. It's an interesting tactic, but it's sort of clearly worked.
I
he's
mean,
got
he's got one
he's got
bribe.
one got yeah. He's gone out of his way there to I mean, that could go wrong, couldn't it? Could go wrong so
Oh
easily.
yeah,
Could go wrong so easily.
and he had
Yeah.
one assist. Like he had one assist on that foul.
I think he's just trying to
So,
play. He's playing the let's get players down game. I'm sure, keeping that
oh, for
skink
sure.
safe. Because at the end of the day, all he needs to be is on his 12th line here. He just needs to be right on this line, and he can score anywhere from there. It's a natural one-turner, isn't it? So, oh,
Ooh, why?
oh, break tackle did not work.
Indeed.
That's a shame. And both teams have a really high amount of re-rolls.
I think that's necessary. Okay, high team value, like TV starts to become weird. Like having 6 rerolls or having 4 rerolls doesn't really change what you're going to give your opponent. In the case of Bazakastine, because he's just so big.
He's big anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and Juice's team. I mean, it depends on player preferences, obviously, but I don't think you can successfully run a second half drive and maybe an overtime without at least 5 rerolls.
Mm.
Because that means you're spending like 2 rerolls in one drive
Very
if you get
true.
to
I mean,
overtime.
he's obviously going to come in for a foul here, but I mean, what's your thoughts on
Oh,
this?
that's a bit
I think I would
confused.
have, I would have been hitting skinks. I think.
Well, hitting skinks is definitely a good way to remove players, but it's not going to affect his team that much. Whilst every source that is removed is a huge blow to
Yeah,
Bazak's
yeah,
ability
that's
to
a lot of TV
defend.
off the pitch, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think, ooh, but now he can't foul. I don't think he can foul because the Crocs
He can foul
went
with this. He's
stupid.
got a free rookie skink up the top.
Yes, but since the Crocs is stupid, now you can get a super easy hit on the ball carrier
Mm,
with break tackle. He has a break tackle, frenzy, strength 5 guy who can
he
come
has,
in
but that
from
means
the
he's still going to
Crocs
do two.
side.
If he leaves him there, he's still going to do 2 dodges through, hasn't he?
No, you can go like you can dodge into like both tackle zones.
Oh, it's from there to there. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that. Yeah, absolutely right.
And if you want to be like even cheekier, you can potentially. That's still bad. That's still a bad defense.
Yeah, because he can
We'll see
still
what
get in.
happens.
He's not changed anything.
Yep, I fully expect Baza to take
Yeah, he'll
advantage of
capitalise
that.
here. Definitely capitalise.
Yes. The only question is, can you like? It's going to be a 3 die into a 2 die if he gets the bird tackle. So can you make that better? I don't think you can. So I would take that as is.
Here he goes. 3 dice.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
And he gets him down and probably out because AV6. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
ouch.
that's not too great a catch,
No, I
but
mean he's got. The
that's
thing is, the ball's off the ground, isn't it?
yes.
And that's
So
yeah.
that's a double blow for Baza, since now not only is that AV6 skink still in play, but he also can't pick up the ball. So we'll see what happens, but it's still a good
Baz is in a
turn
good
made
position
by him.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in a very good position.
Wait, let me run that through a odds calculator because I want to know because the guy was AV6
Yeah.
and he's stunty. So let's so okay. So armor break on a 7+ with mighty blow. So with mighty blow, it's about a 73% or 72,
For him being taken
and
off.
without no to break armor.
Oh, okay.
like I would say you have about okay, so 58% of the time you break it without Mighty Blow,
Yeah.
and then like 23% you break it with Mighty Blow, and then the injury roll is like it's a 6+.
Mm. He's covering
So
the ball quite
that
well
was
here.
yeah, that's
Yeah, he's getting
good.
ready to pick the ball up. He's preparing.
Yes,
Yeah, just
that's good. I would be concerned with pushes though at this point because you can blitz out the because that
yeah.
Saurus
You
that
can
has
break
the
tackle this guy
yes.
here. Yeah, he's not got break tackle. So, don't know where's he going to go. Not as easy as you think, is it? He's played really well there. That's a good turn from Bazza. Good turn. Hello, people who are watching. I'm Throic, if you didn't know that, and the voice you can hear alongside me is Astaflix. And if you haven't followed my stream channel yet, please do. There will be lots more Blood Bowl stuff coming up, so that would be great if you could give us a quick cheeky follow. Cheers.
Sorry, I have to go now.
Oh, that's
I'll
okay.
be I'll watch the stream. So have a good time. See you.
Cheers, Flex. Bye. So now I'm on my own. Okay. If anybody else is interested in co-commentating, drop me a line on Discord and we can get that sorted. So thanks to Flix, he's had to go. I'm not going to say why. But yeah, he's had to go. Last minute emergency, I think. But if anybody's interested in joining me on Discord, just drop us a message. Come and join me. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Gonna see if I can find one. Right, let's get back to this meatiness here. So, what's he going to do? Blitz out? He can still blitz out from here. So, that's what we're doing. What's he going to do? Yes. So, sorry, I was interrupting myself then. Slibley's in. So he's going to push him. Oh, okay. He's gone for the strength 6 guy. Is he going to foul him? That is an interesting point. Okay. Yeah, I think he's going to blitz out. But he's still going to be in a tackle zone, isn't he? But he's got break tackles, so there's a half decent chance he can at least get away a little bit and secure the ball. Can't speak. Secure the ball a little bit more. Oh no, he's gone that way. Oh man, he has succeeded. That was risque, very risque. But well played. He's got to go down though. Oh, he's out. That is a big call. That is a big shot. Where's he going to go here? Yeah, I thought he might. He's going to block with the Crocs. Bosh. Oh, and another knockout. Okay, I have managed to get the infamous Morehouse to come and join me now. So, let's get him over now. Let me just see if I can find him. We'll have Morehouse come join us. Morehouse. Oh, he's calling me. Hello, Morehouse. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man, how are you? Anybody that's
good.
watching, can you just give us a quick message just to make sure you can hear Morehouse in all his glory. That would be great. Astro, if you're still there, man, that would be great.
All right.
Or anybody who's listening, if you could just give us a quick, yeah, I can hear him. That would be great.
Yes. Can you hear me? Is this on Twitch stream, which I probably need to load up and then mute?
Yeah, you will. I mean, you should be coming through mine. Anyway, so have you been watching Baz's game?
A little bit. I've been watching that and the WHL game that's on right now, but I'll switch to just Baza if I'm here talking about it. So.
Yeah, okay. He's doing okay. He's had three big knockouts, so he's lost 3 significant Sauruses, but I guess all of his are significant.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I saw Joost made a pretty critical error to allow that hit on the ball, and then Saurus got it.
Yeah, left a massive gap.
Yeah. Which is one of the things I was talking last night to some people about how I find that's one of the most frustrating and dicey things about Blood Bowl is ball scatters. Yeah. You could really do everything totally perfectly, right? And take the ball away from them, and then it scatters right to one of their guys who catches it anyway, and it just undoes all of your great work.
It just
goes
from there.
It is one of the most frustrating things that can possibly happen to you in this game. So, but that's part of the game, and so we'll see how Colin adjusts to it and reacts to it.
It's yes, I mean those KO rolls are going to be really important, aren't they, Sean? I mean,
yes.
If they don't reappear,
yeah, he'll have 2 chances. Well, it's assuming it's if Joost does actually score on turn 8 and it's a standard 8-turn drive,
I know, but just remember that Baza received first, so we only have one chance. Yeah, so he scored early. Turn 2.
He's up 1-0. Okay, I missed the first couple turns. Yeah.
So he scored. He scored on turn 2. Had to. He pushed early.
Okay.
And then Joost could have stopped him. So pretty much, from what I can remember, I was trying to sort out Flicks, but Flicks had to go. His dad came in. So bless him.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he was being pressured a little bit.
Unless
it was his plan to,
right,
to play early and just
he tends to play pretty aggressive, so it wouldn't surprise me if he did that and then expected that he could take the ball back on defense, which he almost did, but that's the way it goes.
So I don't know if you caught it earlier on, but Joost, he's got a bribe, and he fouled with a Saurus. What's your thoughts on that? Fouling with a skilled Saurus next to, it was the first knockout, I think. So he took out the strength 5 guard stand firm block grab Saurus with it, but still pretty risky. You only need snakes on that, don't you? And
well, with the bribe, which Saurus did he use? Or which skink did he use?
No, it was definitely Saurus. And they're all pretty skilled, So
yeah, that's a little without dirty play. I'm not a big fan of fouling without dirty player unless I have a real positional reason. The guy's right in my way, and
or it's a one-off on the floor.
Yeah. Even then, I generally will just try to avoid a downed player that I don't like unless I have dirty player, or it just it can't be avoided. But I mean, the fact that he took the bribe tells you that he was planning on fouling. Right, yes. But so I don't take bribes if I don't have dirty players. I mean, that's almost 100% rule for me. I think fouling is good if you lean into fouling and take dirty player and make that part of your strategy. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But for me, fouling's not an all or nothing to me. Either I do it or I don't do it with a team. I don't foul. I get into this game, so I'm going to start fouling. I don't normally foul with this team. I don't like to change up my plan like that based on one specific game.
I see what you mean. What's your plan with the Crocs here? I think I'd be tying up those skinks.
Yes. Let me see what you're gonna do. Yeah, get him on a couple skinks.
Yeah, stick him. Right angles.
Now you do have to worry about your score here because, it's a funny thing that happens with lizards. A lot of times if you end up getting lucky when a Saurus catches the ball after you make a mistake and your skink is taken down, right? Because now you have a strength 4 guy on the ball, which you would have loved. A lot of people would have loved a break tackle strength 4 Saurus to start with the ball, and
it's just handed over. It's just handed over.
Yep.
Cheeky handoff
That's
to the skink.
Yeah, probably good. And I was going to say, because the problem is against this specific team of Bazas, when you have a break tackle strength 6 Saurus, strength 4 isn't even all that safe to begin with. You know what I mean? So he can still get in there and hit that Saurus. So I think getting it back to the skink to get that extra speed and mobility is probably a good decision here.
Yeah, not a bad defense from Bazza here. You still got to make him roll some dice.
Yeah, I mean, you can do, only so much when you're down players, but yeah. And obviously, Bazza was the first person to ever win a major on Fumble with Lizards. He's been playing this team for a very long time, so he knows how to defend against them as well as anyone
he's
from his own experience.
Lizardman player. I mean, just
in
terms of
so you see leaving the gaps
games.
And so you're just he's leaving the gaps there like that because he wants to make that skink make as many dodges as possible, right? So you can't make him roll anything higher than a 2+ because it's an AG4 skink, but you could make him roll 2+, 7-8 times and hope that you get enough ones in there to stop him.
Yeah. I mean, looking at his record here, and he's combined. He's played. My maths isn't adding up today, but he's 315 wins, 72 ties, and 76 losses with the Lizards.
Yes.
That is a substantially good record, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
substantially good record.
I think one time either he or one of them. Oh, there's another knockout. They won't be happy about that. Told me that the only other team in ranked that has played that many games and has a similar record is Relazite's Pro Elf team, the Slim Chance Brigade. Yeah. They're another one that has 500 some games played, but or more than that, but still winning 75% of them or whatever, which is very hard to do.
And Joost is 91, 29, 44,
which is not bad either.
Yeah, still nothing to be laughed at.
No, definitely not anything to scoff at all.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Right. Okay. Got a score, hasn't he? There's not going to be much that stops him here.
Yeah, I think. But we'll see where this last guy goes.
Apart from, he's going to put a diving tackle in the way, isn't he? Although, I don't think there's not going to be anywhere really that you can put him in the way.
Yeah. So okay, your problem is here. What Baz is going to do is. He's going to try to break tackle it anyway and just hope you get a 5 on that first dodge away from the other Saurus. Yeah. And if you do, then you can jump at his cage with a 3+.
Yes.
So, and if you don't, well, then you need a 6 to jump at his cage, but I think it's probably worth a shot. No? Oh, okay. -2D. But with a block skink. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that happen.
Yeah, I see what he's thinking there, too. Because your skink has block and his doesn't. Yeah. All right. I probably like the try with the Saurus a little better, but that's understandable too. I get that move.
If the Saurus was successful and got rid of the ball, would that then be putting him in way of a surf?
Possibly, but I think he would take that to prevent the score here. Yeah. So now we're in a situation where the KO rolls are just very, very important.
Really important. Just bear with me while I go and shut my door.
Yep. Go ahead.
Apologies, I am now back.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Ooh. Not bad at all. I think that's all he can do, isn't it? That's all he can do, really.
Yeah. Yep. That's about as good as you're going to get. But it should be an easy enough score here.
But that's why we like Blood Bowl, isn't it? Because nothing's ever certain.
Right. Yeah, he gets the dice there.
However,
So if he,
this is certain.
yeah, well, it'll depend if he wants to try to throw any blocks here or not. He's got rerolls, so he might try to throw some 2D blocks here. Although I'm the type that I've seen quad skulls happen too many times. Yeah, yeah. But he does have a casualty or a removal advantage right now, so he might think, hey, it's worth it to try to press that to take the small risk.
I'd agree.
So it looks like that's what he's thinking. Trying to get a 3 dice. Well, you're not going to get a 3 dice block against a strength 6 Saurus. Gets 2, doesn't knock him down.
Don't re-roll it. Oh
no, no, definitely.
He paused.
Don't.
He did the re-roll pause. Should I? Yeah, well played, Joost. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Yep, and all but one of the sources come back,
yeah.
so
that's
still
okay.
a pretty
That's
good
okay.
spot for Colin.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd be quite happy with that if I was Bazza.
Yeah, yep. I'm sure he's still a little bit irked that that Saurus caught the ball after he popped it, because that was unfortunate. It was a 3+ with reroll, then a 3 dice block with frenzy into a 2 dice block. So you're looking at that and just salivating, especially on a mighty blow guy hitting an AV6 stunty player. I mean, you're thinking right there, I'm going to win the game with this one little play because it's going to take out that skink. He's going to lose the ball, and it's going to be pretty much over. So to get bad luck like that on that play is unfortunate for him. But
so, do you think Baz is going to be quite aggressive in his defense here, or do you think he's going to is he going to wait for a mistake?
I think he'll come right after him again. We'll see, but I would expect him to. When you have the better team, and if you think of yourself as more experienced or better player, which when playing with Lizard, I think Colin probably does most of the time.
Yeah.
I think you pick up the pace and you keep going for it. The more passive you are, the more you let turns tick by, the more the chance that one little bad luck roll here or there could end up, screwing you over. And I think that, I think you feel like you just need to push, and then eventually the dice will come that you need to win the game.
It's going to be a good half.
Yeah, it's a close game. Joost is not by any means a bad player. Like we said, he's got a very positive winning record with a box team too. He's won. Let's see, this team has won a minor tournament before, a bar brawl. So I mean, it's not like this is his first, go in a big game or anything. So he knows what he's doing. And then Colin, obviously, like we said, is one of the more experienced Lizardmen players there is in the world. So he knows what he's doing as well.
So in terms of inducements, he took a bribe, a babe, Slibly. So
yeah,
excuse me. Is that where you'd stand? I mean, what would you pick?
I really like Hemlock against other Lizard.
I quite like Hemlock.
To be able to dodge in and try to stab one of their skinks is really handy. If you don't have another way to try to get the ball.
I think
so.
As well.
And he's cheaper. Although Sleevely's a great star too, so I don't think there's anything wrong with taking him. The one thing I would say I'm not a huge fan of the bribe, like I said before, but it did, it worked for him. So, and I will say a lot of times I see people take bribes, then they never foul, which I don't understand. You know what I mean? And so he at least planned to use it. He didn't just take it for show. So I credit him for that.
Also, what would you do? I mean, I know the ball's pretty secure there, but would some of your first movements be just, maybe taking not picking up the ball as such, but because you don't want those skinks to be anywhere. All it takes is a double quad skull,
right?
And then you've got skinks trying to force it.
Yeah, so. I mean, some of that stuff it might depend on where the ball landed.
Yeah.
With right there, he might feel like, okay, even if a disaster happens, I'm still okay if the ball's right there. He may have done that differently if the ball comes up, But I mean, in general, yes. If you can do some positional things before you throw any blocks or roll any dice, that's one of those like fundamental day one rules in Blood Bowl. You tell people, all right, before you roll dice, move some of your guy, and do all that. So yeah, I could definitely see a little bit of positioning before you start the line of scrimmage blocks. But so, sometimes there's an exception to every rule. Sometimes I'll feel like I want to know how the line of scrimmage blocks go before I decide where I'm going to position. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I might think, well, if I might be more aggressive if I remove a couple of guys. So I want to wait and see before I start, making those decisions. So maybe that's what he was thinking.
Where's he going to go? I love the pause for thought. Where's he going to go? I also think, how on earth a skink could pick that ball up? He's far too small for that ball.
Right, the ball is about the size of his whole lower body, right?
Makes me laugh though, I like it. So, do we have another foul coming in here with Asaurus? Well, maybe not. Oh!
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, that's not a good
Necessary,
reroll there.
unnecessary.
No. No, and it's a little minor thing. You think, geez, it's just 1-2 plus. But that, in the second half of a major game where, if an hour from now we're in overtime and he's talking about wishing he had an extra reroll, that you could point back to that as like, oh, you shouldn't have used that one on that first turn.
That's the one I should have saved.
Yeah. He was worried about that guy getting blocked back because it's only an AV8 and it's maybe his best Saurus.
Yeah.
But I think you got to either plan ahead a little bit better and don't get yourself to do that, or just leave him out there and let him get hit. You can't be just throwing go for it's around that you really don't need.
Ooh.
So yeah, Colin's coming up pretty aggressive here. Oh, and there's a dead skink.
Yeah, it's not a biggie.
Nope, but
Not
numbers
a
are numbers,
biggie.
so I'm sure he'll take it.
Defo.
That's especially nice because Joost is playing it a little bit more conservative than Colin is.
Yeah.
So, like we saw in the first half, the reason that he was able to, other than the luck with the scatter, is he kept getting removals. So if you keep getting removals, it's easy for you to stall and wait and slow the game down if you want to.
Yeah,
And so the fact that Colin got up a man really fast here, that makes it harder for Juice. Now, every little guy you remove makes it harder for him to stand there and stall and puts more pressure on him. So that every little
definitely.
removal
And
is
I think you will find Bazza going skink hunting, won't we, for the first few turns of this half?
Yeah, he very well might. Yep. And for that reason too, it just becomes a little bit positionally difficult.
Ooh.
Oh well, there he gets a.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Yeah,
good hitting.
It. Yeah, big hit. Really.
Yep. So we're back to even.
Okay. Now we see maybe a foul.
It looks like he wants to foul, but I would be very careful with how you position.
He's going to leave him really open if he does.
Yeah.
Unless he sticks him here,
we'll see.
Top left of the Crocs, and then bring the other one up. Yeah, that's where I thought he'd go.
Okay.
Yeah, AD definitely foul again.
Well,
we know
you can get the foul here, but you got a big break tackle problem coming into your cage if you don't.
Oh.
Okay, there goes the bribe.
I'm watching fireworks. Okay.
Yeah, and now you got an issue here because that strength 6 Saurus has a 3+ to get into your cage. Oh, he doesn't take it though. I'm a little surprised to see Colin not take that.
He's skink hunting.
Yeah.
That's another one gone.
All right, got him. So he's back up on men.
Yeah, good dodge out. Steady, Bazza. Yeah, you've got to make him worry, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got to make him worry. Yeah, AD says the skink position was all wrong, in his opinion.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I mean, it didn't cost him as much as I thought it would because I'm surprised Colin didn't take the break tackle and go right in the cage again there.
I mean,
So but Blood Bowl is so funny like that. Like he did what I would consider to be not the ideal move, but he got the result of getting a removal. So
well, yeah.
his move worked too. So there's more than one way to win a game of Blood Bowl, obviously.
I don't think he's going to foul anymore. So it looks like he's going to make a move to the top.
Yeah. I think we're probably done fouling for now.
Ooh. It's exciting. This is a good, what I would call a good to and fro.
Yeah, it's a good back and forth game.
Yeah, back and forth is also what I would call it.
To and fro is a little more English than than I would use, but
yeah, and AD, if you well, hopefully you should be reading the chat, but it says, but AD says, I think Colin's just saying, okay, you scoring 2 now, or you won't be picking the ball back up if I knock it down.
Yeah.
If you don't look out on a scatter again. But yeah, it was very nice. It was a very lucky scatter before, but it happens, doesn't it?
That's part of the game.
Although he has kept those 2 big Sauruses out of the mix here.
Yeah,
He's got them down, hasn't he? So you've only got 3 Sauruses against 4 in a Crocs, really. But Slibley's going to come into play here.
Yeah, and geez, I don't necessarily think Joost is going to try to score next turn, but he can now because of how close that fast skink is.
Yeah.
And Baza doesn't have a play really that's reasonable to stop him on this turn now. So I always hesitate to. People, I think, get the attitude like, well, if he gives me the play to go for the ball on this turn, he'll probably give me another chance, and so I don't need to take it right now. But I don't ever like to rely on that because you just don't know that you're going to get a better chance. But we'll see. Like I said, I don't know that Joost is necessarily going to go for the score here right away.
No.
So he may yet get another chance to go for the ball.
We shall wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, going for it right now would be a lot of... It's 2 pluses, but it would be a lot of dodging. I think he will probably try to stall it out again, so maybe Colin's decision will pay off and he'll get another chance at the ball eventually.
I don't think my chat box is working on my OBS stream. I will have to look at that. Never mind. Okay, donkey. Crickets. Somebody's giving them crickets. My guess is that's Arrested Development. I bet money on it. What's your plan then? If you are Joost, what's your plan, Morehouse?
Well, I mean, he could try to score. I don't think he's going to, like we said. I think, it's hard for... I play a lot differently than Juice does. So for me, what would I do in his shoes is not what he would do, probably. But I think what he's going to try to do is just reposition Cage, hit a skink here, and then, just kind of stall it out a couple more turns and then try to score later in the drive. I think that's his plan.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's got to be careful. He's already left it, it open for that. And it's not easy to protect the ball from a strength 6 break tackle player. So, it's not necessarily to just get too much, to give him too much crap for, leaving it somewhat open because it's often somewhat open against players that good.
Yeah. Actually, just putting in really quick, AD's just put up a really good point. If you've got the client open and you've got us open on Twitch, there is a slight delay to Twitch. So you will get what the client has already done, but you don't get our beautiful voices with it. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure I could take the delay off, but,
This is a little bit more loose, and the reason you try to go to a more loose cage like this is to try to prevent break tackle from being able to get right in.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to
But he's
dodge,
gotta
dodge
be
a couple of times
yeah.
rather than just the once.
Yes, but he's got to be very careful about where he puts this skink here to make sure that that all works.
Can you see this going to overtime?
Yeah, I could. I think what he's about to do right now is going to be very crucial, though. And that's why he's taking a long time at it. And he better decide in 40 minutes or so, or 40 seconds or so, or he's going to get timed out. I imagine also.
We have 9 viewers, Morehouse. So thank you to the viewers.
wow.
It's the most I've ever had.
Hello.
Which is
let's get double digits. Come on, invite one.
Come on,
somebody
double
invite
digits.
one friend.
Get somebody else over here.
With 9 Blood Bowl players, you got to have one friend among you that will come in here.
You're joking, aren't you? That's why I'm spending my Saturday night on here.
Right. Surely, if I did, what would I be doing? For sure.
So, contrast paints came out today, Morehouse, while we're waiting for the skink to decide where he's going.
I know almost nothing about painting.
So I popped into Warhammer World yesterday because obviously I live near it, and I had a couple of lessons near there. Is he going to time out?
Oh,
He's
wow.
run away.
Yeah, he should have timed
I
it
think
out.
I would have timed it out.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it's a tournament, isn't it? So
Yep. And he was.
minutes.
I mean, just psychologically, by the way he ended that turn, it wasn't like he was busy or something. He was in a panic. He didn't know what to do. So
I would class that as running scared.
yes, when you spend 2 minutes looking at one player and then retreat him back 10 squares, that's not because you're distracted or something. That's because you legitimately have no idea where to put the guy. You can't figure out, and so you're just retreating. So
and
Baz
has
been
just
a very
put,
fair timeout.
Baz has just written to Joost, FYI,
Yes.
I'll time you out on the second time. And quite rightly, Joost has said, yeah, sorry about that, but your team is a massive headache to play against. And I agree with you. Yeah, so contrast paints, basically. I went into Warhammer World, and there's a big display. What they do, you undercoat, and with one coat, the paint covers, I don't know, whichever you want to cover, the armor, the skin, but it drops recesses of ink, I guess, into the recesses.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
gotcha.
so it's kind of like automatic coverage, basically.
I was going to say, okay.
With
sure.
shadowing or whatever else. So it looks pretty cool, but £5 a pot.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a clever move. I like that. Yeah,
Has he got
reroll that.
jokes? Yeah, I'd reroll that with 7.
Yep. If you're going to do it, it's worth a reroll.
Yeah.
There you go.
Excellent.
Nice play.
Yeah, really nice play.
And,
Really nice
as much as that retreat bought him a turn, I think if it was hard to plan that last turn, this next one is not going to be any picnic either.
Well, he's the only skink left on the pitch. And this is the difficulty when you take Slibley. You replace, you put an extra Saurus on, which is great for the strength. But when you're outnumbered by skinks anyway, I mean, you've got 5 skinks, and they're just going to make a mincemeat of this skink when they catch up with them.
Yeah.
So he's in a bit of a problem here.
Yeah. This is a very aggressive move by Colin, and against any team other than Lizardmen, you would be like, oh my god, this is a disaster. He's just going to, pass it down to that wide open guy. But with Lizards, that wide open guy is AG1, so how bad does he really want to try to get it down there? This is a very tricky spot for Joost too.
Slibley taking his money's worth there and just getting rid of his skink.
And just the bonehead, every little thing that fails on a turn like this is crucial.
Yeah.
There's no
Hades just said that he's often seen Colin play with more skinks than Saurus, and say it was preferable. I think I agree. I think I've taken Slibley and thought, yeah, Slibley's the one.
Yeah.
And then thought, oh crap, what am I going to do?
Now I
haven't got enough movement.
Nobody can hold the ball. Yeah. You take a couple casualties, and all of a sudden you've got 9 AG1 guys.
It's like going back to what you said near the start of when we started. Maybe Hemlock was the better one there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Against
Hemlock a lot.
lizards.
In a lizard mirror, I mean, Slibley is great, and in a lot of games, I think he is the right choice. But okay,
So
I think
where's he going to put this skink now?
all right. Well, he thinks he can get back.
Yeah, AD,
How
we were
far can he
talking
go?
about Slibley earlier on and whether it was the right thing to do. We both kind of agreed we're not sure, actually. I mean, you know, it helps with holding the line. Ooh. I've got a bit of an open mouth here. Okay. Okay.
Yep, and he was able to slip by that guy so fast.
Oh, he's going to stick diving tackle on him, surely.
Oh,
Oh!
oh. Yeah, needed that to happen, and it did for him.
Yeah. You know, when you get to those times when you are, right, I've got to do a one dice here.
Yep.
You could probably see a score from Joost here, if we can't get to the ball.
Yep.
And then that puts the pressure on Colin, and we'll see how he deals with it. Oh, okay, is that guard?
Yeah, he's got to do
He's
that.
got a guard, yeah. And you've got Slippy there as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty good move by Joost,
Yeah,
considering what his options were there.
Oh,
jeez.
Unlucky.
Yeah,
Colin.
that's
rough. That's rough.
Very not nice dice there.
However, it does put the onus on him not to stall and to maybe get a score in.
Yep. I think that's pretty likely here, but we'll see. Yep, get everybody back because you can't let him stall any more turns than this.
Oh,
jeez.
That was a rough turn for dice, that was.
Bad
And the
dice.
crowd boo. The crowd boo. Oh, dear, how exciting. I love how we, people on Fumble, have things like oof. And, well, because actually, the deeper meaning is oof means
Yes,
and oh well means oh balls. That's just not fair. It's just a very polite way of saying it.
Right. Absolutely.
I think AD's right. He's got a chance here to remove that ball carrier.
Yeah, the armor not breaking there might make a stall a little bit tricky.
It's tense. It's tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to stall. Right, he is going to stall. Sorry.
I think.
Not, and I get in struggle. I'm struggling with my speech today.
That's okay.
Good old dodge. So what have we got here?
Yeah, pretty easy one dice on the ball here, which I think is probably the play. Well, I mean, he's not quite over with the turn yet, but I think you saw that and decided he had to try a desperation dodge, and yeah.
So we can get rid of that Crocs. Oh, I don't know. There's a good chance on the ball here.
Yeah. Yep. And possibly, oh yeah, if he gets knocked down here, now it's a pretty easy 2 dice block on the ball with the block skink. Or yeah, just bring it back around that way. That works too. Yep,
Yeah,
and well done by Colin.
Yeah, well done. there was quite a few different ways to do that then, but I think he probably chose the best one. But
Yeah.
I was
yep,
thinking
yep.
something to do with up there. Oh, beautiful. I would say that's probably game now.
Ooh, I don't want to call it early, but that, yeah, he really,
Yeah, that was.
he drank Joost's milkshake on that turn. That was a pretty dominating move.
Oh! I went to double figures. We've got 10 viewers. That's exciting, Morehouse. Can you believe it? 10 viewers.
Yeah, well done. Someone
Hey,
had
well
someone
done,
had two
everyone.
friends.
Yay! Yeah, I think you're right, AD. I think
Yep.
it was just yeah. But like he said, this team, Baz's team, is just a nightmare.
Yeah, well, it's tough.
to
He's
play
a really good
against.
player with a really good team, which is, I was actually talking to Joost. He was watching Baz's last game, and he was, mentioning he was
What do I do
worried
here?
about the game, and I said, yeah,
Yeah.
you're playing against a very, very good player with a very, very good team, and that's not easy. Oh. Oh! Good last gasp effort.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah. Now it's not
Enough
quite over here
you
because
arse.
you got to get that Crocs blocked off because he could still
Yeah.
get down there on the ball carrier. I
Yeah,
believe
you need a Crocs blocker.
Yeah. You could mark it with a couple guys here. So just, yep.
Yeah, easily done. He's not going to catch up now, is he?
It is not likely.
However,
Yeah, well, he's got a stand firm guy on him, so that makes it very difficult.
he's going to need that KO roll on that. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's a defensive team, isn't it? Yeah, miles away. 11 viewers. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to watch the last bit. If you haven't followed yet, please follow. That would be really good. We're going to be doing more commentaries on Twitch. Yes, I know, AD. I know. I've got it wrong. That's why this is so entertaining, because I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. I'm nicely balanced out by Morehouse.
That's all right. You carry me on the podcast, so I on the commentary.
Gorthog, welcome. Is that your view on the Twitch or the game?
Crap stream, crap game, who knows?
Oh, okay. So you was Morday. I'm so confused. Hello, Morday. How are you?
All right. Well,
anyway,
good game. Well played by
Baza.
Well played by Joost. Really,
yeah, well played. It's not a lot you can do. Not a lot you can do about that.
It wasn't a bad game. It kind of felt inevitable, like a matter of time, because the team was better and the other coach is probably a little bit better, especially with this race. Yeah. But he put up a good fight, and it was a very close game.
Yeah.
Nothing to hang his head about. But yeah, I would say the deserving player won. So
I think so.
All in all, a good game.
So. Yeah. And thank you for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. If you could give us a follow or whatever you do on this thing, I have no idea. That would be great. Thank you, Morehouse, and thank you to Flix earlier, who had to go because it was his bedtime. But never mind. I promised I wouldn't say. I couldn't help it. It was just too juicy. It was too juicy not to talk about.
Of course.
So night, Flix. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And I'll speak to you soon, Morehouse.
All right. See you later.
Take care, everyone.
Yep. Bye.
Cheers.